Joseph's story is one we can all relate to. It's a tale of dreams, challenges, and ultimate victory. His life was a mix of deep sorrow and great joy. He faced unimaginable pain, betrayal by his own brothers, and years of unjust imprisonment. But God was with him. Through every dark moment, Joseph never lost faith. God used those hard times to shape Joseph, molding his character and preparing him for a greater purpose. God had a plan for Joseph, a plan that was far beyond what Joseph could have imagined. He would use Joseph's life to save others, to provide for a nation during a time of severe famine. Joseph's story is a reminder that God can bring good from any situation, even the hard ones, no matter how bleak things may seem. Remember this: when times are tough, God sees you. He is with you. He is working behind the scenes. He will use your pain for good. He will turn your trials into triumphs, just like he did for Joseph. Trust in his plan, and you will see the beauty that can come from the ashes. Joseph's brothers were jealous. They couldn't stand the sight of him. They saw how much their father loved Joseph. He was given special treatment, a beautiful coat, and more attention than the rest. One day, they sold Joseph into slavery. They thought they had rid themselves of him forever. Can you imagine the pain? The heartbreak of being betrayed by those you trust the most? Betrayed by your own family? The ones who are supposed to protect and love you? Joseph could have become bitter. He could have let anger consume him. He could have given up. But he didn't. Instead, he chose a different path. He chose to trust God. He believed that there was a greater plan for him. He worked hard, even as a slave. Joseph's resilience is inspiring. He never lost hope. He shows us how to face trials with faith, how to keep going when everything seems lost. We can choose trust over despair, even when life hurts. Joseph's story teaches us that resilience and faith can lead us through the darkest times. Joseph ended up in prison. Even there, God was with him. Joseph was given the chance to interpret Pharaoh's dreams. The dreams foretold a famine. Joseph's interpretation impressed Pharaoh. Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of Egypt's food supply. He was no longer a prisoner, he was a leader. God can use anyone, even someone who has been through difficult times. God saw Joseph's heart. He saw his faithfulness. He raised Joseph up. Section 4. Gratitude in the face of power. Joseph worked hard. He stored grain during the years of plenty. When the famine came, Egypt was ready. Joseph's wisdom saved many lives. He could have been proud. He could have forgotten about God, but he remained humble. He remembered where his strength came from. Joseph's story teaches us about stewardship. God has given us gifts. We should use them wisely. We should use them to help others. Section 5. Forgiveness, the ultimate act of gratitude. The famine spread to Joseph's homeland. His brothers came to Egypt for food. They didn't recognize Joseph, but Joseph knew them. He could have taken revenge, but he chose forgiveness. He welcomed his brothers. He forgave them for what they had done. Forgiveness is hard, but it's also freeing. Joseph's forgiveness brought healing. It reunited a family. It showed the power of God's grace. Section 6. A timeless tale of thanksgiving. This is a story that transcends time, a narrative that has been passed down through generations, reminding us of the essence of gratitude and the power of faith. Joseph's story is a story of thanksgiving. It is a tale that begins in hardship and ends in triumph, showing us that even in the darkest times, there is always a reason to be thankful. It reminds us to be grateful, even when times are tough. God is at work. He sees our pain. He understands our struggles and is always there, guiding us through the storm. He will use it for good. Every challenge we face, every obstacle in our path, is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Joseph's life teaches us responsibility. God gave him skills. He used them wisely. He helped others. His journey from a prisoner to a leader is a testament to the power of diligence and faith. We can do the same. By using our talents and abilities, we can make a positive impact on the world around us. Use our gifts to make a difference. Whether it's through small acts of kindness or grand gestures of generosity, our contributions matter. Finally, Joseph shows us the importance of forgiveness. It's not easy. It requires strength and humility, but it is a crucial part of healing and moving forward. But it's always worth it. Forgiveness can mend broken relationships and bring peace to our hearts. Forgiveness can bring healing and hope. It that can transform our lives and the lives of those around us. This Thanksgiving, let's remember Joseph. Let's reflect on his journey and the lessons he has taught us. Let's be thankful for God's goodness, for the blessings we have received and the challenges that have made us stronger. Let's be responsible with what we have, and let's choose forgiveness, just like Joseph did. In doing so, we honor his legacy and create a brighter future for ourselves and our communities.